What's up, people? It's your girl Adeola. First of all, a lot of you complain that the quality of the video is not always good. There is nothing wrong with the quality of my video. Somewhere at the bottom here on YouTube, you can adjust the quality of your video. Now, you guys know that I always tell you that it's not good to gossip. No, only you talk about this person, talk about that person. It's not good. It's not good, which is why me, I mind my own business, so I don't talk about people. You will never see me talking about people. Never. Because I don't like trouble. You know, I feel sorry for that Ghanaian deputy minister. Yes, so the one that was fired last week. Vicky Lika, what did they call her name? Victoria Hama. It's been all over the news. Ghanaian politician said that she will not quit until she makes $1 million. Che! Did you guys read the whole transcript of the leaked tape? 90% of the conversation was gossip. She was gossiping about another deputy minister who is actually her friend, Rachel Apo. Kai, can you believe she called her friend ugly several times in that conversation? I was like, whoa, this woman is not ugly now. This is why I don't trust friends that won't tell me hard truth to my face. Yes, because I know that they are probably, saying stuff behind me, but I don't care. By the way, call it over. I overheard that your conversation with Dr. Damages. Yes, today. I was waiting for this show to be over. You and I, we have something to talk about. You were telling Damages that I'm too picky. You think I didn't hear? You know that winter is coming. Start looking for a job. Yes, I don't care if you have to work at a filling station, working outside in this winter. Now you will know that working with me is an opportunity. What was I saying? My people, if you don't learn to control your buccal cavity, someday when you become somebody important, it can disgrace you. You see, this so-called ugly person still has her job, while Madam Victoria got fired. By the way, she didn't say that I won't quit until I make 1 million. No. She actually said that I told Rachel that it is dangerous to fight with your boss when you don't have much money in your account. As for me, I understand politics very well. When I make $1 million, when you have money, that is when you can control people. That is when people will listen to you. That was actually what she said. I'm not advocating for her. The word on the street is that she was fired because she was an embarrassment to the government, not really because they were trying to fight corruption. I don't know. That is what some Ghanaians are telling me. Yes, apparently they've been recording her for more than a month, and she's been saying a lot of stuff that she shouldn't have been saying. You get what I'm saying? Yes. By the way, you guys are not hearing this from me, but I heard that the wife of Governor Chime has left her husband's house. Can you believe that, man? He detained his wife in the governor's house for all these years. Can you imagine? And then they concocted a story that she's mentally deranged, that is why they locked her up. I said, is the government house a psychiatric hospital? Shebi, when the governor himself was sick, Shebi, he traveled abroad for medical treatment. Why didn't he take his madam abroad for treatment like he did for himself? Some men, if truly her medulla oblongata was malfunctioning, why didn't he take her abroad for treatment? Anyway, to all my sisters out there, you see what I'm trying to tell you? Not all the glitter is gold. This is just a warning. Don't marry a man just because he has cash. It's better to marry somebody that you love and drink gari and ekpa together. Someday, both of you will drink champagne together, but that is if you stick together. You get what I'm saying? But you guys know that I don't like to talk about people. I don't like to gossip. Waiting be my own. I just want to commend Ghana for what they did. At least to the rest of us, it looks as if Ghana is fighting corruption by firing this woman. Although I heard that there's a lot of corruption in the present Ghanaian administration, yes. But at least doing something like this tells the world that the government of Ghana is now willing to give corruption any chance. Because in Nigeria, such a tape doesn't mean a thing. Wait, Shebi, there was a videotape of Farouk Lawan collecting $600,000 cash from Femi Otedola. Did anything happen after that? This one was just dreamy, expressing her desire to have $1 million. When a Nigerian minister is able to spend $1.6 million on cars alone, everybody saw the receipt of the transaction with our koro eyes. Did anything come out of it? No. People have already moved on. I was actually hoping though that since Mr. President was just on pilgrimage to Israel that, his return to Nigeria would mark the end of all forms of corruption practices. What am I even talking about? The aviation minister herself was in Israel. Now you get what I'm saying. I was expecting that she would come home a changed person, open to justice, but I knew. Hey, what is it? What is it? Someone actually repented in Israel? Really?
My father. My father, yes. We have sinned against you, Father.
Isn't that Governor Jang? The one that was insisting that he won the chairman of the governors forum the other time, even though everybody knows that it was Amechi that won. I hear you.
My father, yes.
Koledo, what did I ask you to play that thing again? Why now? Why are you looking for trouble? At least give him a chance now. Maybe the man has changed. You don't know. Anyway, my honorable presido, in case you've not noticed, we the young people, we are learning from you as well as from others. Tomorrow, if I should become somebody important in Nigeria, like I've been trying to become the first lady, if I decide to rob a bank, I've learned that I can get away with it. Yes, all I need is just maximum of 3 weeks for the media to shout and then they will move on. Nigerians will shout, some of them will protest, and then people will move on, and then I can finally settle down and enjoy all the money that I've stolen. The worst case is for the court to tell me to pay back maybe like 2% to 5% or the most 10% of whatever I've stolen. No be so. Thank you for teaching us, Yes, I'm just keeping it real. So last week, I talked about how a Nigerian man was killed in India and the fact that the Nigerian embassy in India did not do anything about it for days, which was why the Nigerian guys decided to protest. Now, since then, I've gotten a lot of emails from people telling me that, it's not just Nigerian government that doesn't care about their citizens once they get abroad, though. Apparently, a lot of Ethiopians face inhumane treatment in Saudi Arabia. I had no idea until people started sending me pictures of Ethiopians killed without anyone held accountable. I was shocked. Can you imagine that they are doing this to people? In fact, Ethiopians are protesting and holding videos all over the globe. They've even started a Twitter campaign now with the hashtag Someone Tell Saudi Arabia. And this is to protest the abuse of Ethiopians in Saudi Arabia. So guess what? Ethiopians have started an online petition against how they are being treated in Saudi Arabia. I signed the petition already. Please take a minute. I have the link of the petition in the description of the video on YouTube. Please take a minute to sign that petition for our Ethiopian brothers and sisters who are being maltreated in Saudi Arabia. But you guys know that it's not just Ethiopians that are being maltreated in Saudi Arabia. Kenyans are being harassed. Many of them are in detention centers. Even women. Take a look at this video.
At the Kenyan consulate in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, tens of women have found a haven here in the hope that they will find their way back home. Their stories of desperation veiled under the flashes of hope that the prospects of going home offer. They are among the many more that are looking to the Gulf region, to these oil-rich countries in search of better opportunities. But the dream life turned into a nightmare. Some find what they seek, but others, their dreams are crushed as they collide with the cold, hard reality.
And then I found out that Saudi recently decided to deport about 17,000 migrant workers, and most of them Africans. In their defense, Saudi is saying that they wanted to create jobs for their own people. Nevertheless, people shouldn't be treated like criminals just because they are immigrants. In fact, 3 Ethiopians were killed in the process of getting people out. Again, I ask, when will we wake up as Africans and develop our own countries? Are we telling me that African leaders are not aware that thousands of their citizens are being treated like common criminals in another country? When are we going to take care of our own business? The worst part of the story is that many of our embassies that are supposed to be like home away from home, they also treat us as if we are nothing. I'm sure that many of you have seen this video, but just for the sake of those that are yet to see it, someone sent me this video of what happened at the Nigerian embassy in Ottawa, Canada. Take a look.
You come here and how do they treat you? They can't, there's no courtesy. They don't even treat you like you're humans. They just treat you like you're animals. I'm not Canadian yet, but the moment I become Canadian, I am burning this passport. I will burn it and I will never in my life get a Nigerian passport. Because of what?
Before I left Brampton, there was nothing on the website that says they were going to be closed until we got here this morning.
This is $100 to fuel this gas coming. I'm gonna fuel it $100 going back again. Driving my little kid for fools who don't care about others.
I had called on Tuesday and they said, come, your passport will be renewed. We get here and they say they're out for consular duties. They are closed till the 27th. What am I to do? Paid $1,000 for my ticket.
Is that done? Where is that done? How do you treat people like that? And it is because of situations like this that I always practice my karate. You get what I'm saying? For real, my people, there are times that is the only language that our diplomats understand. Listen to this email that I got from Adeola. I've been trying to get my passport renewed for the past 6 months to no avail at the Nigerian embassy in Germany, in Berlin. He said he's been there in person, that they told him they needed a confirmation from Abuja before they can renew his passport. And then he kept calling them for several months. Nothing. Can you believe? Okay, listen to another email from Banji Aderi Bigbe. He says, Adeola, help me air the attitude of customer services operators in embassies of Nigeria abroad. You know, the customer service operator in Netherlands embassy just hung up on me. Wait, there's another one from Joseph Ezeana. For the past 6 months, Adeola, common machine to print passport has not been working, and these people are not even doing anything about it. They are frustrating us. I'm writing from Malaysia. It's everywhere. People are complaining about the services of Nigerian embassies. Why now? Why does it have to be like that? Another person, Olalekan Akintomide, said that he asked for a refund after trying to renew his passport for months without any luck at the Nigerian embassy in Washington, D.C. The first time that he went there, he said that all he saw was a notice outside the door that they're closed due to a Nigerian holiday, even though he didn't say that on the website. I mean, just like the Canadian one. Now, because he insisted on a refund the other time, now the embassy has blocked his name from their system. I said, how can you do that? They refuse to renew his passport unless he pays back the refund, in addition to other fees. Nigerian embassy in Washington, D.C. Don't think that people are not aware of what is going on. No, Nigerian embassies everywhere. Don't think that Nigerians are not aware of what is going on. No, including the $27 million that disappeared at the Nigerian embassy in Washington, D.C. Yes, you think we don't know? You know, I saw a video from Nigerian embassy in London that got me really, really upset. I mean, is it a crime for someone to state their right? What is wrong in doing that?
But if he's shouting that, that this is her right. That is her right. I'm telling her that it's not her right.
I'm not saying
Yeah, because
I'm not saying it is my
find your word. Because you mentioned why can you come to your country? They mention your word.
I'm saying my
So,
rights.
if you are claiming that it's your right, that's what you say.
You know what happened.
When they come here, they start claiming rights. Tomorrow they say Nigeria cannot move forward.
Sorry.
When they come here, when they claim, they return them to go back.
I don't know. I keep asking myself, what kind of joy do you derive making somebody else cry just because you're the one in position today? What these people don't know is that if they do the right thing, it will be noted. At least I got one good email of a good report. Listen to this one by Willie Adesimi, who lives in Switzerland. He says, there, Adeola, the Nigerian embassy here is doing better in matters of addressing issues concerning Nigerians in Switzerland. And Honorable Undida is working hard to see that all Nigerians here are well treated. Honestly, kudos to those treating people with fairness at Nigerian embassies. I know some of you that are doing well. Thank you very much. People are taking note as well. Now, of all the emails that I got about Nigerian embassies, this is the one that broke my heart the most. It's from somebody named Bimbo Olusheye. He's a Keeping It Real viewer in Beijing, China. He says, dear Adeola, my brother was sentenced on 7th of November this year to 10 years in prison. That was just like last week, you know, for allegedly stealing 3 cell phones. Can you imagine? Even if he stole the phones, 10 years in prison. And I'm sure that a Nigerian person wouldn't leave their country to go to a place like China where they know that crimes are taken seriously and then be stealing cell phones. Hapta, my brother has every proof to show that he is innocent, but the court refused him to present proof. The Nigerian embassy here has shown no interest in this case, just like they do in so many other cases, even when they know that some Nigerians are innocent of the allegations made against them. The court sent an invitation to the Nigerian embassy twice, but they refused to show up on behalf of my brother. Now, the only way the court can revisit this case at the appeal court is by the embassy showing interest. I don't want my brother to go to jail for what he did not do. Please, share my story. Maybe somebody in Abuja would watch and can help to wake them up here. I mean, when I get emails like this, I don't know what to say. How can you be in position to help prevent somebody from going to prison and you won't do anything? This guy is about to spend the next 10 years of his life in a Chinese prison. And guess what? They arrested his wife as well. Yeah, because of this issue, they arrested his wife as well. So both of them are now in prison and they have 2 little kids at home. The question is, who is going to take care of these children? Now, the brother has set up an online petition. Please take a minute, just a minute, and sign this petition. Maybe if he gets thousands of signatures, maybe that will cause the embassy to stand up for his brother. Not just his brother though, but all innocent Nigerians imprisoned in China. If everybody watching this show would sign this petition, it could lead to a change at the Beijing consulate, and I will come back and tell you guys whatever happens. Even if you're not a Nigerian, please, you can still sign that petition. I'm curious though about embassies of other countries. If possible, please let me know how your embassy is treating your people outside your country. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Cameroon, a severe and sudden epidemic has killed about 2,500 people. I'm talking about an outbreak of malaria. Health Minister said that about 657,000 people have been treated in local hospitals, with more than 180,000 others diagnosed. And the saddest part of the story is that most of those that are dying are children and pregnant women. And where is the president? In the midst of all this, the guy is celebrating his 31st year as the president of Cameroon. Should you even be celebrating something like that at the age of 80? Do you know that last week a panel of Cameroonian journalists on state radio criticized the government for not spreading the news about the outbreak and for not requesting for international aid? Just imagine, more than 12,000 people are seriously ill right now, but there are only like 10 treatment centers available to help them. Not just that, thousands of women and children are forced to sleep in the open or overcrowded rooms without mosquito nets. And the worst part is that only a few qualified physicians are available in the regional government hospital to handle malaria cases. I don't know why African leaders like to belittle what is going on in their country. You know, they like to cover up so that outside world won't know what is going on in their country. You know, just like the Nigerian president would deny that more than 3,000 people have been killed by Boko Haram, even though everybody knows. How else will you get help now when you are denying what is going on? It's really sad. Mr. Biya, if you're watching, and Mrs. That woman and her wig. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? We are talking about serious issue. Is there a better picture of her looking serious apart from looking like a doll? Mr. and Mrs. Biya, can you do something about your people that are dying? Anyway, what do I know? You guys know that I'm just keeping it real low. Did you guys hear about the death of Professor Iyayi? Can you imagine? The former president of ASU. Kai! The man died in a road accident. His boss was hit by the convoy of Kogi's governor. First of all, why is it that our government convoys, they don't observe speed limit at all? Every time they pass, they'll be going boom, boom. No speed limit whatsoever. Why did we allow them to get away with stuff like this? They are killing people. It's only because the professor is popular. That is why a lot of people are hearing about this. Do you know how many people have been killed? And especially because our roads are now good. Everybody is trying to avoid the potholes. And the governor's convoy is coming, approaching at high speed. And before you know it, head-on collision. I keep asking myself, who else has to die before Nigerians will decide to do something about the condition of our roads and and the fact that the government convoys do not observe speed limits, tell me who else has to die before we will do something? People die on our roads every day, every single day, because our roads are bad. And then we have those who are above the law, who drive anyhow. And it's not only in Nigeria that this is happening. Do you know that this used to happen in Ghana? But because the Ghanaian media cried out that something must be done, today they've slowed down in Ghana. Last year, I told you guys that Mugabe's convoy killed at least 4 people just in 1 year because of overspeeding. Just like in Ghana, if we do something, they will slow down. They will slow down. But what do I know? I don't know much. I'm just keeping it real. So as you guys know, I'm getting close to my 100th episode. Whoop, whoop. I am so excited. You have no idea. I think I'm gonna cry, So guess what? There is a challenge for some of you guys to win some prizes. What you have to do is to make your own version of Keeping It Real. Nothing more than 2-3 minutes. 4 minutes maximum, please. I just want you talking about an issue that you're really passionate about. You don't have to do anything fancy. You can sit down in your living room. You can be standing up. You can do it in your kitchen. You can use your cell phone camera. You can use the camera on your computer. You can use any camera. It doesn't have to be high quality or anything. What I'm really looking forward to is creativity and maybe how much work is put into it, but you don't have to stress yourself for anything. Just talk about an issue that you're passionate about the way I would talk about it. I'm trying to see how people would mimic me as much as possible. One lady already did her own version and sent it to me. I was so impressed, so I'm sure that she will do it again to win a prize, hopefully. Men can do this as well. You don't have to dress up as me unless you really want to. Well, then be my guest, but you can dress up as yourself and just start the show and end the show like Adeola would do. If there's anything crazy that I do on the show that you think it's peculiar to me that you can add, feel free. Maybe you can dance or you can sing. You have to know how to sing though if you are going to sing. I sing correct. So just try to make it funny and creative. That's all I'm looking for. Definitely everybody that participates will get a t-shirt that says Keeping It Real as well as Sahara TV. Not only that, some lucky winner will walk away with Samsung Galaxy Grand cell phones. Yes, I think there are about 3 of them here. Samsung Galaxy Grand cell phones. You better start working on your video right now. You see what I'm saying, And on top of that, I'm hearing that somebody is walking away with $500 cash. Wait a minute. There's something else in here. Oh, what is this? Oh, Samsung Galaxy Tab 3. Wow. I'm seriously hoping that it won't be just Nigerians that will participate. So please make sure you submit your video by next Saturday, the 23rd of November, 11:59 p.m. New York time. Unfortunately, anyone that works with or for Sahara Reporters or Sahara TV or Sahara Radio do not qualify to win any of the prizes. Just upload it on YouTube and send the link to adeola.keepingitreal@gmail.com. Alright, y'all, it's been real, and I'm keeping it real right up in here. Until next week, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace out!
Welcome to Forsville Luxury Hotel. At Forsville Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forsville Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin First Start, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forsvillehotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forsville Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.